What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the top 5 reasons why referees quit. They stop refereeing altogether and they never pick up a whistle again. And hopefully this can raise awareness to players or for referees to try and stick to it and just get refereeing. But if you do enjoy the video, please like and subscribe for more content. But anyway, let's get into it. The first reason is dissent. Of course, it's got to be the biggest factor. And why the referees quit because of dissent? Because they either don't like being shouted at, which, I mean, who does like being shouted at? Referees, every single time they referee, will get comments, will get shouted at by someone, by a player. And, it doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't help anything. A lot of referees are thick-skinned and they get on with it and they deal with it. But some referees just can't take it. And, of course, they don't like it and they give up. I mean, they're also not confident enough. They get shouted at, people question their abilities, and then they're not confident to either stand up, say something back, give a yellow card, or just not confident to referee anymore, unfortunately. And lastly, getting up in the morning to be shouted at. I mean, that is truth. Why would you want to be a referee? Why would you want to get up every Saturday or Sunday morning, 9, 10, 7, 8, whenever you get up, just so you can run around the pitch, freezing cold, which we'll get to, and being shouted at? That's why a lot of referees quit. They just don't like the dissent, don't like being shouted at or anything like that. Moving on, a bit more serious. It's like dissent, but a lot more serious. It's abuse. You've got mental abuse and you've got physical abuse. Mental abuse, players just keep shouting at you. They get in your face, shouting at you, calling you names, which no one would like. It does hurt. It takes it out on you, and it can make you quite upset. People threaten you over the football match if you get a decision wrong. They threaten you, they threaten your family, and it's happened before. You get death threats, like, I'll kill you, I'll come around your house, and it's just not nice. Nobody wants it. It shouldn't be in the game, and I don't understand why a player would get that worked up that they are threatening you and that they're getting into your face and saying things like that. But even worse than that, there's physical abuse, and this has happened so many times. It's ignored. The FA don't do enough about it, and it's the assault. I've known someone, I've seen it before, and I've heard stories of people almost getting run over after they refereed a match. A player tried to run over a referee because of a penalty decision against him, obviously, which is just ridiculous. How can you attempt to run someone over a Sunday League penalty decision? It is absolutely ridiculous. There's headbutts. I think there was someone in the news recently or last year, somewhere around that, because they got headbutted on the pitch, knocked out clean. I had to get ambulance and stuff. There's punches and there's pushes. I think every game, not every game, but there's a lot of games where players push referees or get very close to referees, and it's just not acceptable. And players really need to think about what they're doing towards referees. Age is another big factor in referees and why they quit. There's not enough young referees. There's quite a lot, don't get me wrong, but there's nowhere near enough. The age that you can start doing men's is 16, and there's just not enough. There's not enough young referees. There's a lot of old referees, which is where the stereotype of old referees come from, and because of that, young referees get laughed at or are targeted more for dissent. That could be because players think that the young referees are weak and they try and target and shout for everything because they think that if they shout for it, they'll change the decision or they'll go with them because they're shouting the loudest, which obviously isn't true. But yeah, as soon as you turn up and you're a young referee, you get laughed at. You're like, is that the ref and all of that? Especially if you're small like me. But it doesn't help, and it could be quite a big factor. If you're not confident enough, then it can really play on you. And referees aren't looked after enough by the FA, by the counties, by players, by staff, by teams. They're just not looked after enough. They're shouted at a lot. The two previous slides showed dissent and that stuff. For a young referee, that is quite scary. It can be daunting, and they're not going to like it. And it can be a big factor of why referees quit. Moving on to weather, though. It's a pussy one. If you're not refereeing because of the weather, what are you doing? But yeah, too cold, it's freezing cold. Why would you want to get up on a Sunday morning to referee? You get paid, yep, but then you're running around getting showered at, as we've already said, so why would you want to? And also games getting called off. They, especially up north in Manchester, where I am right now. Not from Manchester, but I'm in Manchester for one reason. But yeah, games get called off all the time, and you could just be like, I'm not getting any games. Why would I carry it on? Yeah, it's just yeah, weather can cause referees to quit. It's not a big one. I don't think a lot of referees quit because of the weather, but it can be a factor. And lastly, it's expensive to be a referee. You might not think it because you do get paid, but you have to pay for whistles, you have to pay for cards, boots, the kit, referee kit. It's like £80 if you want to get the new kit every year. A tracksuit as well, refereeing tracksuit is about the same, £100 probably. You have to pay if you want to be on promotion. So if you want to go up levels, you have to pay for that. I mean, if you're not rich or if you haven't got a certain amount of money on you, then it can be quite expensive. It can be quite hard to be a referee. You do earn money from refereeing, but getting into it can be quite hard. You have to pay for the course to get into refereeing. You have to pay quite a lot for the refereeing course. So before you even earn any money from refereeing, you have to pay for that. And also, there's a renewal fee for county memberships every year that you have to pay. So it can be quite expensive to be a referee. But anyway, these are the 5 reasons why I believe that players are quitting. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.